Hello, welcome everyone. It's Meredith. I'm here with our weekend reading. I have the giggles already. Oh my goodness. It's for Saturday the 10th and Sunday the 11th of November 2018. All right, I have this handled. Our card on the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups, the emotional wish fulfillment card. Excellent. Yeah, this is a dream coming true for us in this weekend. Beautiful. What a beautiful card. Yeah, this is a manifestation coming to life, and my guides are whispering to me about something that feels like a miracle for all of you. Something that you've been putting a lot of heart and soul into for an extended period of time. You start to see, no, not even start to see, you see evidence, real, true evidence, and it feels unexpected, and so unexpected that you have one of those gasping moments of, oh my gosh, it's happening, this is it moments. So wonderful. If that's what's going on in your weekend, you've got to share it on the channel and let us know. Okay, our first card is the Two of Cups. Such a beautiful card, one of my favorites. You all know it's one of my favorites. I tell you that every time. Anyway, there's healing in this card, there's courage in this card, there's strength, and there's an offer of some sort, and it is related to the Nine of Cups. So this could be an offer for your job, your career, how you are of service. It could be expansion there as well. Excuse me. But you all know the nitty-gritty of this card is relationships, loving relationships. So there's some kind of gesture or offer that relates for you to the Nine of Cups. That's pretty sweet. Followed by, oh my gosh, the Ace of Cups. Look at that. You all know this ace too. It's such a beauty. Look at the overflow on that cup too. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here. It's aces are always new beginnings. This one in particular has the spark of the divine in it. So I feel like divine intervention here with the ace and the two and the nine. So this is something coming out of the divine for us. This is a prayer we've prayed in our heart of hearts, and it's coming to us in the weekend. This is definitely a gift arrives. There's oneness in this card. It's falling in love. It's meeting a new partner. Kindness, appreciation, simple joy. It's beautiful. It's just such a beautiful card. There's divine surrender in this card, and I feel my intuition just is welling up in my emotional body. And it feels like, oh my gosh, at last. Thank you, at last. Yes, that's what I feel looking at these three. Let's see what's next. The Emperor. That's interesting. He's pretty fantastic. I mean, he gets called the control freak. It's a lot of Aries energy there too on the Emperor. Yeah, he's seen as a bit of a control freak. I don't see him that way. I see him as exceptionally experienced. I mean, he's gone through the whole tarot. He's the father of the tarot. He's the counterpart to the Empress. So they are the mother and the father of the tarot. They are also the parents of the Chariot. A little fun fact. I don't know if you know that or not. Anyway, so he actually brings harmony, and he prefers peace over war, but he'll go to war. He has the resources, and there's abundance with him. really his message is for us to really sit on the throne of our own wisdom and life experience. This is what he would encourage us to bring the very best of ourselves to the moment, the situation, the circumstances that we are in. He's rather relaxed there on his throne. He does look a bit intense and even a little bit fierce, but he's earned all that. And so have we. So we can bring the best of our intensity to the now moment. We can bring our full heart space to the now. And look at these cards. You want to stay stable. You want to stay wise, discerning, but open. And I feel that the Emperor embodies that. And most especially if you're having one of those, oh my gosh, at last, and you're breaking out in goosebumps and chills and you have butterflies and you want to weep with relief that whatever this is for you, that's being gifted to you in this weekend, you still want to maintain the integrity of the Emperor. Let's see what's next. Wow. 4 of Wands. The 1111 card. That's perfect. We're going to have 1111 this weekend. This is also a dream come true card. It's one of the happiest in the minor suits of tarot. It's called the honeymoon card. It's a happily ever after card. But there is abundance. There is security. It's living the benefits of love. So I'm leaning more toward love because this appears underneath the 2 of Cups. I don't feel it as strongly in the career aspect or how we are of service or even our creative projects. Though I do understand that that will be true for some of you. It just feels if I were to put this on the justice scales, it would really tip on the side of love. Yeah, it would. And I don't know if you can see it or not in this card, but it's like a little stick figure family, and one of them is, tossing their kid up in the air, catching them. That's sweet. But there's a lot of happiness on this card. There's joy, more appreciation. This feels like a gift. This is coming off the 9 and the Ace for sure. Next card. Ooh. Well, if ever a card didn't belong in a reading, it would be this one. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're going to clarify that card right away. I'm not worried about it, but I know those of you who are looking at that, you're all going, oh, come on. All these good cards. Oh. All right, we have the Ace of Pentacles clarifying the 3 of Swords. Hold on. I feel like we have another one. Let's see what's next. Okay. All right. I like them to fall out, but my guides told me to take that one, so I'm taking it. So Ace, clarifying the 3. So Aces, divine gifts. So there's a divine gift in this 3. Let me listen to my guides here for a moment. What is the gift of the 3 of Swords represented by the Ace of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords? Okay, so what my guides are telling me is that this is related to the message that we've had for weeks about crossing a threshold to a new realm of experience and leaving this behind. So for some of us, there have been experiences that we've been carrying with us still that have been robbing us. The 7 of Swords is the thief, but robbing us of our joy. And we've had to do a lot of inner journey work to reclaim that joy. And you all know that's not a simple task, because you get reminded of the things that have caused you pain, sorrow, and loss. And those things will show up repeatedly until you sort them and address them and validate them and love yourself enough to overcome them. So this is the ongoing journey work. And that's not to say that this is over, that you won't experience that again. And if it cycles back around, you'll have better resources with which to process it, handle it. But this here with the 9, the 2, the ace, the 4, is the direction you've all been heading. It's what's beyond this gateway here in this ace. And this is what you're leaving behind. So there could be people or circumstances that have been connected to pain, loss, and sorrow for you. And you're putting those experiences, your emotions from it, in your own rearview mirror and being grateful for this experience. I mean, it's a harsh one. So this again is why I feel the Emperor, he brings us his vast wisdom. So with our wisdom, with our experience, we understand that we still have shades of this. It will show up occasionally, and it may even show up in stark contrast to whatever it is it's manifesting in this weekend, where we're having our oh my gosh at last moment. Some of you may have the, well, is the other shoe gonna drop? Because every time I felt this good, I've had a 3 of Swords moment close by. You could actually be creating that with the thought of it. So be mindful, bring your experience to it, and understand that if you start to have that feeling, you can take control of that, hello Emperor, and be like, hey, this is my time. This is my time to shine. And I've weathered worse storms. I can weather any oncoming storm. But this is a reminder not to allow the past sorrow, pain, and loss to erode your joy in the now. And some of you have perhaps had a hard time accepting your newfound grace within relationships, in your family, your friends, and with your love interests. And it could simply be that you have arrived at a point within your own self where you feel strong, stable, heart space wide open, soul force energy shining through you, and you're like, yes, I'm ready for this. And then you have these shaky little moments where you have 3 of Swords memories, and you're like, no, I'm still crossing this threshold. That's kind of what I feel here. So you're bringing your vast amount of experience and wisdom to your 3 of Swords moments, your 7 of Swords moments. You're not going to allow your joy to be stolen by memories of your past. And there's the message here that you don't have to relive it either. You get to choose differently each time, each moment. So consider that here. Yeah, and then we get 6 of Wands. Beautiful. That's wonderful. That's victory. That's success. It's homecoming to the self. And it's allowing. You know what I feel, actually? We had so many messages for so long about accepting the gifts that were on offer to us, the very things we prayed for when all this shit hit the fan on the 3 of Swords way back when for us, before eclipse season, sometime over the last 3 years. Yeah. It feels as though the resistance we experienced through the summer for accepting the things we prayed for when all this junk was going down, we're now becoming comfortable with this. We're finally saying yes to our own selves for the 9 of Cups, which is everything we were praying for. And it's here, and it's now, and it's being gifted to us, and there's a spark of the divine in it, and it's the universe saying, yes, we co-created this, it's yours, here's my part of the creation, I'm handing it to you. And you're having the, oh my gosh, breaking out in chills moment. It's finally here. And then there is the memory of how far you've come on this 3 and this 7 to be gifted enough to walk across this threshold to the new realm of experience where you really do feel at home within your own self, and you know that you have something so beautiful to share with all of the people in your life, all the relationships that you have. Hey, I like it. I hope you do too. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to do what I did yesterday. We're going to try out this little Lenormand, Sawyer's Lenormand deck. Same artist that did the Sawyer's Path Tarot. And as I told you yesterday, I don't know these cards at all. I am learning them. So I'm just going to force you all to experiment with me. Let's clarify the Emperor some. What more can we know about the Emperor? I think this one here. Number 1. Okay. Let me check my trusty little cheat sheet here. That's called the Rider. News, messages. Okay. And inspired ideas too. So this kind of goes along with, it's good that he's the messenger actually. You know, he's so trustworthy and stable. So the Rider would be, I would equate that to the Eight of Wands in tarot. You know, incoming news. That's a blessing. And I do like that it's with the Emperor because he's so steady, stable, and wise. So the delivery method is good. All right. Let's do the... let's do the Six of Wands. Okay, we get number 22, Crossroad, and that one on our little cheat sheet here. A decision, choices, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, that's nice. It backs up what I was saying too about crossing this threshold. You know, we can look back and we can see our 3 and 7 of Sword moments for sure, but it's not stopping us. We're not really having a crossroads moment, and I do feel that this is our freedom and liberation from the crossroads. We already stood here through the summertime wondering, you know, as we started to see evidence of our dreams coming true, and we were like, ooh, yeah. When I was having my 3 of Swords and I was crying into my own hands and I was awake all night worrying and fretting, and I prayed for all of this to change, to happen, to improve. Now that I'm starting to see that happen, do I really want it to? And it took us a while to accept it. And that was the crossroads. So I love that we have this card with the Six of Wands, because the Six of Wands is us coming home to our own soul self and our heart space. And we are feeling the miracle of our journey. And that's a gift that the 9 is bringing us, and so are these aces. Okay. I think that's enough for now. I'm tempted to do a third, but my guides are saying no. Just stop right there. Okay, let's move on. I'm going to do the fortune reading cards again because they've been fun as well. We're just shaking it up all over the place this week, folks. Different cards. All right. So just like with the angel answers, this is your opportunity to ask a question. Let these cards be your answer. Judgment. Soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. Yeah. I think we did that over here with the 7 and the 3. We're still doing the soul searching is, you know, that's eternal. That's just going to keep happening. But just like the Emperor, he's been a soul searcher and he knows himself very, very well. And we're knowing ourselves well enough that we want this adventure for what's beyond this gateway. We're saying yes to that. The universe is gifting us, and it's gifting us with all the resources we require for what's on the other side of that gateway. And what's on the other side of that is the 9, the 2, the ace, the 4, the 6. So we have everything we require to make that the next leg of our journey. Okay, next card. I think it's this one right here. Mountain. Know that you are protected as you face challenges, but remain cautious. Okay. I'm going to put that with the Emperor. This is about discernment for me. So there are messages on the incoming we may feel a little bit cautious about them. Just like I was saying, if you're having your goosebump chill moment and you're like, oh my gosh, I can hardly believe this is happening. And you're like, yes, relief, relief at last. And then you have the moment of, ugh, remember my 3 of Swords? Remember my 7 of Swords? I feel the anxiety of that. Mountain card, Emperor. It's okay. You have this. Last card. Last of these cards. Ooh, Snake. Your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path, but be careful. So it's like a repeat of the Mountain. Here's the better path, and the reminder here. Sorry, mason jars popping out in the kitchen. Anyway, the reminder here is it's the caution we feel here is the same caution we feel here, and it's just for the newness of stepping across that threshold. So, all right, next is our affirmation card from Notes from the Universe. Ooh, I'm taking the one right off the top today too. I did it yesterday. Doing it again today. You'll find what you seek. Yes, because what you seek is seeking you, lovelies. All right. If you've ever suddenly found... Excuse me. That was a weird sentence. I got ahead of myself. If you've ever suddenly found and been loved by someone amazing, awesome, fun, and fantastic, chances are astronomical you will again. If you haven't yet found such a person, chances are astronomical you will. It's up to you, the universe. Yeah, 9 of Cups. I believe that's what's being delivered. Okay, and final card, our Empowering Questions deck. Here's our empowering question for the weekend. Interesting. How or in what way do I experience myself when I'm alone? You know, sometimes I think it would be funny just to watch myself in the replay. If I had a video of myself going through the day. Oh, goodness. I have more giggle moments than I don't during the day, so. And then the days where I'm like 3 of Swords, oh, gosh. It's like seeing, you know, puppy dog eyes. I think I would probably cry for myself. Okay. What a beautiful reading. Leave some comments, folks. Tell us your story. Tell us what unfolds here. Let us know what's going on. We all enjoy reading the comments. Please like, share, subscribe here on the channel. It does help me out on YouTube. And stay tuned for your weekly forecast. I'll be doing that one soon. And I'm thinking of doing, since I did an anytime reading, I'm thinking of doing an anytime heart reading. I think I'm going to call it the timeless heart reading. So whenever you see it, it'll be just what you need to hear for yourself and your relationships. Okay? So stay tuned for that. I will get that out for us. And enjoy yourselves, sweethearts. Bye for now.